And good evening, I'm Bo Williams.
And I'm KCK. Welcome to Friday Night Frenzy Live. This is our new way of bringing you the highlights, the scores, and the excitement of high school football in East Tennessee.
Yeah, we're not waiting until 11:14, right?
No,
we're just going to bring it to you right now. Matter of fact, we're watching a handful of games tonight that we're going to be bringing you from all around the area. We've got crews scattered all about, and really one of the big games tonight, obviously the Battle of the Bridge is one we're going to be watching closely.
Yes, 99th meeting. Yep. They are excited about this one. They're also excited about that century mark next year as well. So definitely a big one tonight. You know, Loudon has held the advantage the last 6 years. Lenoir City has not come away victorious since 2018. They're really gunning for that. Loudon last week gets shut out. Lenoir City sees their chance to maybe sneak in there.
I was going to say,
get that win.
If they've got a chance to win this rivalry game and break that streak against Loudon, this is going to be the year to do it.
Yes.
Loudon ran the table last year, and they lose 49-0 this past weekend.
Shock to the system.
It was a shock to the system, but that's high school football, right? You got a bunch of seniors.
Yeah,
they leave.
24 to be exact for Loudon that are off of their roster from last year. A little bit more about the Battle of the Bridge, guys. First played in 1923. Second oldest rivalry in Tennessee. Doesn't mean it's the longest running, but second oldest with that 1923 date. Loudon has won 6 straight, and they do lead 55 wins. They have 42 losses and 1 tie. So, you know, Lenoir City gets a few more in the next couple of years. They could kind of even out that record, but they got a little ways to go. Tonight could be a start.
I was going to say, it'll be the step in the right direction for Lenoir City and their fans. And that is a game that means so much to so many people in that community. So that's a game we're going to be checking in on. Other games we'll be watching. So many different storylines for you. Obviously, you've got Maryville and West. There's a lot of storylines in this game, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, this is live right now. This is, let's see, we're taking you out. This is West.
We're at Shields Stadium, so we are at Maryville.
Yeah, actually, this looks like the Loudon-Lenoir City game. The Redskins all in red there, Lenoir City
definitely the Loudon red zone there with the big red. Yes, absolutely. Looks like they're in the red zone.
Well, actually, it looks like maybe a turnover. Lenoir City, I think, is deep in their own end there, so they're trying to punch it out, try to get a little bit of breathing room. So a little run up the middle there to try to, at least like we said, get things going, breathing room. But look at the stands. Look how they are packed for this one.
Last year, when I talked to Riley Pickett, the one who kicked both of the field goals for Lenoir City, I know they ended up coming up short, but he said about 7,000 is what the numbers were on that crowd, is what they were told. He said 7,000 or something like that, but we'll give up 7,000 on it.
It's a 5A against a 4A, if you didn't know, and that's why these two teams don't play at the end of the season. They're not in the same district. So again, this is an early season matchup, and for a lot, it can kind of set the scene, put the taste in their mouth, moving on. Here they are running around the right end, trying to at least. Nice coverage, though, that time by Loudon. Nice pursuit by the Redskins there to stop what could have been a possible big run there for Lenoir City.
And what Loudon likes about this matchup, obviously they come off of last week getting shut out by William Blunt, but William Blunt was passing a lot, and that is very difficult for Loudon right now at the point with the guys that they have on their team right now. But what they do like about playing Lenoir City is the ability to kind of shut down the run game, and they see that as a potential, benefit. And we saw that score there, 14-3.
Loudon. So
that kick to the system last week.
I was going to say that's a big wake-up call. Yeah, exactly. Plus they're on their home field too, so it could mean quite a bit here. Lenoir City
taken down there. Loudon wasn't letting that one happen. Looks like number 43 for Loudon doing that one. Guy who's not on the roster.
Right, but that was Eli Whaley with the carry, a sophomore for Lenoir City. He got the call the last couple of times there, just could not find the scene, couldn't find the room that he was looking for. And again, Lenoir City still deep in their territory. They're trailing right now by 11 points.
Yeah, they're really not making too much headway here. Loudon defense really shutting them down, something that Loudon couldn't do last week. Like we said, 49 points that they let up, and looks like Lenoir City is gonna kick it, or punt it away, and Loudon's gonna get their opportunity. 2 touchdowns already. Maybe they'll add a third here.
I'll tell you what, off to a great start tonight, and you wouldn't have predicted that based on what happened last week, looking at the results, that is for sure. So Loudon gets the ball back. They can take a 21-3 lead if they can move this one down the field, and we'll have to keep a close watch on that one for you. Now, another game we're watching for you tonight, and we just talked about it briefly. A lot of off-field topics surrounding this one, a lot of storylines. This is West and Maryville. These two going at it tonight. West coming in. This is actually their first game. Their game last week against Bearden.
Yes.
Didn't even happen.
No,
so this is
not
our
even
first
a snap.
look. Yeah, not even a snap. So Maryville's got a game under their belt.
Yes.
But
a big one under their
and
belt.
it came up in a loss against Alcoa.
Yes.
But for West, this will be our first chance to see them.
Yeah, for West, obviously probably wanted to get their feet wet last week against Bearden, but a little bit more time to prepare before they get that first game under, new leadership, new head coach. It looks like it's West that has the ball here, and doesn't look like that one was complete.
Yeah, that one was incomplete. I think they were throwing to our camera
Yeah.
just a moment ago there, but kind of getting the feel. This is something else too that I like, and it's something I hope that you at home will kind of get an idea. And Casey, I know you can relate to this. I can relate to this back in the days when I was doing this. Running up and down the sidelines with a camera on your shoulder, right?
Yes.
So you're seeing what our camera folks are dealing with. This is what you see those people running up and down the sidelines.
It's like you're right there.
That's right.
You're at the game. You are at Maryville West right now.
That's right. You need to be logging your steps because these camera folks, I mean, they
You don't
are
even
really,
need to work out that day. You're just running up and down. Looks like we've got another punt as well here. Maryville's going to get their chance, and now we're actually at Shield Stadium.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's see if they can get much of a return here on this
Not
one.
too
Nice,
much
nice
taken
coverage
down.
there by West High School. Let's see if we
And
can
then
find
cameraman's
score.
on the move, getting those steps in like you were just talking about, Bo.
When you shoot, do you like to be how far? Do you like to be like 10 yards ahead of the play?
That's the rule of thumb, what they say. Kind of depends on the field. Maryville is actually a hard field to get back and forth. They just have kind of a tight sideline, and it's really hard to make your way back and forth. So you might, give the team a little bit more room there and maybe just kind of shoot right down to the end zone once it makes sense.
7-0, by the way, Maryville. They were still in the first quarter, so Maryville has already put the ball in the end zone. They're up on West. They'll see if they can't go ahead and capitalize here off the punt and drive it downfield and take a 2-score lead. But they've got a ways to go. Good punt that time, and again, good coverage by West.
Yeah, and West, one thing, you mentioned good coverage by West. They are trying to play mad this year, Bo. They said they got a lot of things to be mad about, one of those being the fact that they did not make it to the state title game last year for the first time in 3 years. Would have been their first time because they had those two back-to-back championships in 2022 and 2023. So that was what I heard for talking to the players before the year and before what is now their first game of the season is that they are playing mad, and they also have a lot to fight for.
Well, let's take a look at the highlight real quick from that first score. This was how it looked for you. Again, the Rebels coming right at you here. And, we'll see. There it is. It caught everybody by surprise. It's a good fake when everybody is trying to find the ball. Will Jones, though, being a big part of that, it looks like he just kept the ball and took it into the end zone. So he had a big week last week in that loss. Looks like he.
Yeah, looks like he kind of ran around and in to get in there. And Will Jones now in his third year starting at quarterback. That first year was not the starter the entire year, but kind of took over midway through the season. And he's really been a staple for this offense that Maryville can kind of build themselves around, especially with having new running backs every single year, which this year is one of those. They don't have Price Davis anymore. So Will Jones definitely a staple that they're looking to carry the offense this season. Yeah,
6'1", 175, as Casey just mentioned, a junior right now, third-year starter. They're expecting big things from him. And can he get Maryville past the semis when we get to the postseason? That's what everybody wants to know.
Absolutely. And what a year it would be to do it in their 100th year of program existence. We saw Sevier County do it last year, but we're back at it.
Yeah, and a great arm as well.
Shield Stadium here.
We've seen him run, and
live.
a great connection there. Ivan Venanda, I believe he's a senior, wide receiver, great pass down the sideline. That puts Maryville now back in the red zone, so they're going deep. Then hopefully, for Maryville fans, we'll see if they can make it a 14-0 game. For West, they're going to have to dig in here and keep Maryville out. If anything, force them to kick a field goal. Yeah,
I mean, Maryville's going to make something happen. You've seen it over and over again. So last year in this meeting, Maryville won 35-14.
Yep.
So kind of they could score here kind of on the track to potentially, rack up that offense once again.
And we should mention here too, I mean, so you've got a new head coach at West, kind of sort of. I mean, he was the former defensive coach. And then the former head coach, and all this has been well documented from West, now on the Maryville sideline. So there's a lot of people say, I know your game plan, I know what you're doing, I know your tendencies, so we'll have to see how this all plays out as we go. go. We're going to go back now to the Battle of the Bridge. This is, again, Lenoir City at Loudon, and it looks like they've had to punt it away or either turned it over, but Lenoir City, again, back deep, right where we found them last time.
Right where we found them, yeah.
Right there inside their own 5.
It looks like it's going to be a handoff there.
Yep. And again, they're just trying to get a little bit of breathing room right now, and it seems like their go-to guy is Eli Whaley. That's number 23 for you. So they went to him again, picked up a few yards right up the middle.
Lenoir City last week, 40-some points scored.
Mm-hmm.
Only 3 so far.
I know, and that's the thing,
3.
and the fact that Loudon didn't even get on the board last week.
Yeah.
You know,
those 3 though from Riley Pickett, big guy in this game last year.
Yeah, he was. He was the only person.
Only
score,
person
right?
for Lenoir City.
For Lenoir City.
In this game.
So let's take another look here and see how things play out.
Again,
Again,
that's Whaley again.
Whaley again, taking the pitch that time from Ethan Risher.
Outcome.
Yeah,
as well.
Nice job by Loudon. Nice pursuit. Again, closing those holes. Not really anywhere to go. Hey, these aren't the only 2 games we're following for you. We got a lot more action coming up for you, so keep it tuned right here. Friday Frenzy Live. It's Bo and Casey. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. We are bringing you games from all around the area as they happen. We're checking back in right now. West at Maryville. We should note, Casey, Maryville now up 14-0.
Yes, looks like they made something out of that drive that we showed you before, and now it's West that has the ball. Looks like a little handoff, and doesn't quite look like he's going to get the first down. Looks like he's still a few yards away there from moving down the field.
All right, let's take a look at what happened while we were away. Again, we showed you the long completion that Will Jones threw to kind of set up this score. But here's Maryville. This time they swing it out wide and, yeah, barely touched that time. Nice run. Torrey Buford putting it in, the senior. So, again, a fantastic job by him. Good blocking as well out in front. Yeah,
his first year actually at Maryville, he transferred from Bearden, but I had talked to Brody Smith, a offensive lineman who transferred to Maryville the year prior, and they played together at Bearden. He was super excited for Torrey to be back because he knows what that guy can do offensively.
Yeah. Well, you saw it right there. Nice little move there. So, again, Maryville up 14-0. We're going to take you back live to this one. West with the football right now, trying to answer. Jack Harrison is the quarterback for West, trying to get something done for them as they are still deep in their territory. Looks like right around about the 26-yard line, it looks like. Looks like they're going to set up for a punt. So, so much for that, trying to march it downfield. They're going to turn it back over here to Maryville.
Yeah, Maryville's going to get another chance at it. It's got to be difficult to play in that stadium.
It is. It's tough. I mean, the fans are right on top of you.
Yes, right on top.
Yeah. If you've never been to a game at Maryville, and I'll be honest with you, a game at West as well is always can be a very loud venue. Those are 2 great home fields. But again, Maryville, well, you can hear the fans there as they were cheering as their camera was making its way down to get set up for Maryville. So Maryville's up 14-0. I think still the shock right now, Loudon on top of Lenoir City.
Absolutely.
14-3 last time that we checked in with that one. We also want to, now I've been told 21-3 now, Loudon. So what is going on there? I mean, as we mentioned, we were thinking, well, this is the shot.
Yes.
This is the chance Lenoir City has to maybe break the streak, the losing streak to Loudon.
And we're bringing it to you right back live. Lenoir City at Loudon, 21-3. Battle the Bridge. I mean, rivalries do crazy things, Bo.
Well, that's true. And you know what? They always say, too, you make your biggest improvement from week 1 to week 2.
Yes.
I can say right now, Loudon's made a huge improvement from last week. And if you're just tuning in with us, last week, Loudon was a 49-zip loser to William Blount. And William Blount is another team that everybody's going to be keeping an eye on, too. That was quite the performance last week. But we'll see how things set up here. Lenoir City has got to get something going, though.
Yeah, they absolutely got to get something going. Now, something about Lenoir City, and we aren't quite sure yet because we really haven't gotten to see him do too much yet, but their quarterback was questionable coming into today. That's Nolan Bassett. As of Wednesday, when I went out there to talk to him, he was questionable, shoulder. So I don't believe we've seen him the quarterback throw anything.
Yeah, well, the last time
that could kind of explain those handoffs to our guy Willie.
Well, we've seen Ethan Risher, number 4, who's been in there. So
yes,
he's a sophomore. So
So
you're right. Yes. That could be a huge.
So if it is not for sure, I mean, that was of Wednesday. Was told he had a doctor's appointment the following day, which would have been Thursday, and that was going to decide if he could or could not play. But he went out, I believe, maybe the third drive of their game against William Blount is what Coach said. So pretty early on.
Wow.
So I mean, he did not start last year. This is his first year starting at quarterback, but a lot of experience starting defensively, linebacker, safety, other areas of the field that definitely contribute, and they were looking for him to be a big guy for them.
So here's the touchdown that made it 21-3 Loudon. I mean, this is a run. Great job, got some blocks, took advantage of it. Yeah, I mean, that was just a great run, great performance there for Loudon, getting the Redskins, who is Deshaun Reynolds, a senior, and again, just a great job. That one, I mean, coming in such a big game too, he'll be remembering that one, especially if they hang on to win this thing for a long time. But look at him coming right at you again.
And that's the thing, when you have these rivalry games, the remembrance of a game like this is what all of those guys, are preaching. In fact, Coach said that this is the legacy that you leave at Loudon. We're talking to Jeff Herrig earlier this week. This is your legacy. Obviously, you have a whole rest of the season to be played, but this is one that people remember. Lenoir City already talking about coming back for that 100th year, those seniors. So this is big.
Well, Herrig even last year after that win, the 7-6 win, said it means everything.
Yes.
And it does. And again, Loudon on a winning streak here. What did you say? Was it 2018 you said was the last time?
2018, last time Lenoir City has won. Last 2 years within a point. 27-26 in 2023, and then 7-6 last year in 2024. Didn't even get a touchdown on the board. All the work of Riley Pickett, the kicker.
Well, Lenoir City is going to have to get something over. We're going to have another 1 point
they're
game.
going to need more than Riley Pickett's work tonight, unless he's planning on sending up 8 through the uprights. So they got to get something going. And now I do see
Risher,
number 4 there for
Ethan Risher.
Yes, for Lenoir City. So doesn't appear that Nolan Bassett, the starting quarterback, is in there.
Looks like somebody lined up offside. So 5-yard penalty. Lenoir City will take it. It gets them a little bit closer, at least to midfield. Every time we've checked in on them, they've been right around the 5 or 10, deep
on the
in their
wrong
own zone.
side of the field that you want to be for sure.
So let's see what they can do now that they definitely have some room. Maybe this gives room now. We'll see if Risher has an arm here, if maybe they can take advantage of that. Maybe run a play here and see if they can't go airborne, or if they just try to spread the field out a little bit more. A little bit of a shift there in the backfield.
Looks like another handoff. Lenoir City, 5 coaches in 5 years, which is also hard when you're thinking of an offensive scheme. New head coaches bringing in new offense, but looks like he made a little progress.
Yeah, that was Jay Caden. Yeah, Jay Caden, a junior, this time getting the handoff. I think we were all keying on Eli Whaley because every time we've seen them run the ball, that's who's been getting the call. But that time, a little misdirection. Caden gets the call on that one, and a nice little pickup there.
Looks like first down, first and 10 on the scoreboard. So got the first down. They're moving down the field here. Ooh.
And the whistles blow. So we have a timeout. Yep, looks like are we into quarter? We'll have to wait and see here as we can. No, we still got about 3 minutes to go in the quarter.
Looks like a timeout.
All right, yeah. So are they going to take a timeout? We're going to take a timeout. Stay with us. Much more of
plenty more games.
Yeah, Friday Frenzy Live. And welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Another game we're watching closely for you, South Doyle and Carnes. South Doyle up right now, 14-7. Casey, last week South Doyle was in a shootout with Austin East. That was an exciting game, that is for sure. Exciting
to see them get some offense moving after last year just coming away with a single win in their first year under head coach Larry Hedrick. But I mean, he is whipping them into shape, and I think that they are poised for a much more dominant, much more efficient season.
Sure. South Doyle, by the way, going from right to left on the screen right now. Carnes in blue. They're playing at Carnes. You can see the big blue K there in the middle of the field. Last week, as far as Carnes is concerned, they're looking to bounce back a little bit here.
Yeah, they're looking to bounce back. Last week, they actually had to play on Friday and Saturday due to rain. Game got postponed, and then Hardin Valley ended up beating them 45-25. However, if you look at their Saturday play, they actually had the edge over Hardin Valley. So when they came back Saturday, if you look at just what was scored on Saturday, which isn't the score that goes into the books, but a positive nonetheless that they were able to regroup and come back. And Couple yards there.
Nice little gain there near side. Yeah, and then this will be a game that, obviously is huge for both of these programs. If South Doyle can get off to a 2-0 start, I mean, that was huge. Carnes, obviously, they want to go down 0-2. So this is really I know it's early in the season. It's only week 2. But these are games that are huge that can really kind of define moving forward for both of these teams. So.
Yeah, Carnes trying to get a season together. That's more than just a handful of wins. They've kind of been, on the losing season side since Deshaun Bishop graduated and went off to UT. So I think on a second year under Lee Warren, they're trying to get themselves a little bit more cemented into something a little bit more than we've seen the last few years. Looks like
a big completion there for South
Doyle,
and
completion.
They are taking it deep into the Carnes.
Ball.
But it goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
I do believe he had it long enough. Obviously, he ran for about 20 yards there before he had it poked away. So we'll see if South Doyle can poke this in. They are up 14-7 in this game, and we might have a player down as well. It looks like a little slow to get up. So we'll see if he pops up here. There we go. He lost his helmet too at the moment. There, Carnes right now calling everybody over for a quick chat. They're going to have to dig in here now. South Doyle is definitely on the move.
Yeah, South Doyle. It looks like probably about a 10-yard line there if it holds. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, we're being told right now in the booth, we got the latest coming out of Oak Ridge right now. So let's get you up to date on what's going on there. Oak Ridge is up in this game.
Yeah, Oak Ridge playing Clinton. At Clinton.
Yeah, at
Dragon
Clinton.
Stadium.
Another great venue, by the way. But look at this run.
Wow.
I mean, it's like a track and field event watching this one here. But Oak Ridge is up 21-0 in this game right now. That was one of the scores. Here's a more slow-mo action for you. But
he just breaks through and looks like
they were off to the races.
Clinton is trying to chase him down.
Yeah,
but,
I can't pick up a number. I don't have my readers with me. I'm at that age.
Wow, you're really showing your age there, Bo.
Let's take a look at another one of the scores. We said Oak Ridge is up in this one, 21-0. This is their second rushing touchdown, and this one's coming right at you. So a great run here for Oak Ridge. Nice job there as they take it into the end zone. Oak Ridge off to a great start this season. They're looking to go to 2-0 right now on their campaign. That was a DeMillion Porter, a junior, and here's a pass play for you. So they are doing
Will
in the
Presley
air. Yeah, Will Presley had a big week last week too.
Stansberry. Yeah, that is a dynamic senior duo that they were excited to put together this year. Will Presley didn't get to play the entire season last year due to injury, so both of those guys, Blaine and Will, both very excited to be back on the field for their senior year, and looks like it.
Yeah, and Stansberry, he's a guy, really, he's guiding this team.
He's been under center for the last few years.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just come back to a school the next year and you're like, oh, you're still here.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy.
But he is still there, senior now. Oak Ridge trying to put something big together. Last year, they get to that second to last game of the season, lose to the eventual 5A state champs, Sevier County. So they were right there last year.
They're hungry.
They are hungry, absolutely.
Stansberry, by the way, 20 completions, 139 yards, and a touchdown in Oak Ridge's win last week. Loudon's got another score on the board. Let's go back out to the battle at the bridge, and the Redskins on the move. And take a look here. Roll right. Keep rolling. Look, get the block. Oh, my goodness gracious. And off and running. Great pickup here and a great run. As again, Loudon now really starting to run it up.
13, that is Nolan Bassett. So maybe they have him doing something a little different.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So on the ground, he's back in. He's not throwing. Like I said, shoulder injury. We'll have to see. Potentially, but.
Well, back live here, Loudon up big right now on Lenoir City. So if you're a Redskin fan, if you love the red, you got to be smiling right now. Of course, still going to have a whole nother half to go, and we'll see what the coaches, the adjustments they make. But right now, this has been all Loudon from the get-go. So we're back live. Looks like they're knocking on the door once again as Lenoir City backed up. Loudon, the way they're setting up here, looks like they've got the ball once again. So it looks like maybe a timeout has been called. So coaches are coming out, but still surprised. It's still 21-3. So maybe that was an earlier score, I guess is what we were looking at there. But they're knocking on the door, looking to make it 28-3 here if they can, or maybe 24-3. We'll have to see how this one goes. But still impressed by the turnaround that Loudon has shown for this game.
It appears that there is only 4 seconds left in this half. If my eyes, because I don't need readers, can 4.3 seconds. Yeah, we just got confirmation from Jeff in the booth. Yeah,
I'll tell you what I can see.
And I was able to see it, so I must have, my contacts are working today.
Yeah, they're clean. This is, I'll tell you what I can see. 76, Ben Birchfield, a junior offensive lineman. That is a big guy. And there you see 72 lining up there also. They got some big linemen. Ethan Webb, who's a senior.
Looks like they're going for the field goal here.
So we'll see if they can make it 24-3. At this point, the more you can do, it'll just kind of, you try to deflate your opponent.
And it is good.
Yeah.
It's going to add it 24-3. Loudon, that's going to be the upset of the night. That is not what we expected coming into this.
Yeah, I tell you, let's take another break. 24-3. You're watching it all play out live on Friday Frenzy Live. Oh, they're jumping around. The band's excited.
Into halftime. So that is a big lead going into halftime. Our Friday Frenzy game of the week.
And it's halftime here as well. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Hardin Valley. Oh, what a beautiful night. And
a beautiful field goal.
That's right, Hardin Valley.
I mean, that sky. I don't know what's prettier, the field goal or the sky. We've had some gorgeous sunsets. Last night was a great night, too.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they're loving everything right now out in West Knoxville with Hardin Valley. Taking on Morristown East tonight. Hardin Valley up 13-0. Hardin Valley, a big winner last week. This is a team that has struggled over the last several years. I think they won one game last season. They could go 2-0 here.
Yeah, one game last season, 3 games the year before, and then just 1 game the year before that. So in the last 3 years, they've only won 5 games up until this season. So, I mean, a 2-0 start, that would be huge for them. Second year under head coach Tyler Wen. So definitely could be telling of what's in store for them this season if they could come out and put 2 away. In pretty convincing fashion as well. 20-point win last week over Carnes.
Yeah, Hardin Valley lost 7 straight to wrap up the season last year, finished 1-9. All right, let's go back and check on Maryville and West. This one has been all Maryville. Live look in for you right now. And
Will Jones about to.
Yeah, looks like he's. I think they're getting ready to take this into the, take it in the air? No?
No.
I thought for sure.
They fooled you.
Yeah, sure did. Ty Tomberlin.
Like number 10 there.
Yep, junior running back. Tomberlin there with the carry. So, again, Maryville on the move, leading this one right now. 21-0 in the second. They're getting late in the second here as they're taking on West. So we'll stick with this one here for a little bit and see how this one plays out. But they're back in West territory once again.
You said 21-0, so West hasn't been able to do anything. Last week watching Maryville at Alcoa, one thing that did impress me was this Maryville defense. I feel like probably the best I've seen it. This is my 4th football season here. I would say it's probably the best I've seen it, especially coming out week 1. It was pretty impressive. Obviously, yes, Alcoa ended up getting 28 points on the board, but more first half defense from Maryville was huge, was very big. And obviously we see they're shutting out West tonight. So looks like
this time on the keeper.
Yeah, Will's going to keep it.
And that's the
Still
thing with Maryville.
In their own territory here, so they got a little ways to go, it appears.
But you don't want to, the last thing you want to do is catch Maryville coming off a loss. Maryville doesn't lose a lot, especially when they lose to their in-county rival, if you will, in Alcoa. They are out to, bounce back and get something in the win column. So Maryville leading that one 21-0. Our photographer is getting resituated there, trying to stay ahead of the game. That's right, get you the best
absolute
angle.
Best look at it, yes.
Yeah. But that is, again, we talked about this earlier, and we do want to point that out. Sometimes you're going to see that when you're watching this. These are our crews that are out there. If you've been to a high school football game, I know a lot of you have, you'll see everybody running up and down the sideline. It's not an easy job. It really isn't trying to get that angle, is it?
In the fall, I like to wear those little booty heels. Not at high school football games. I'm not running with 2 or 3 inches underneath me. And we're live again. Will Jones looks like he's going to go for a little bit of a long ball here. And
there's a touchdown.
It is touchdown caught.
I think it's Venanda again.
That would be 28-0 Maryville with the lead here.
We saw those 2 hook up earlier, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that's number 8. Ivan Venanda, the senior.
And that was the live look at it. We'll definitely get you the replay.
Oh, no, it looks like maybe it was number
1. So that's Tori.
Yep, Tori
again,
Buford.
yeah.
Yep.
The Bearden transfer, first year at Maryville.
And again, a lot of people high on this kid, Buford.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much skill, not taking anything away from the throw. Will Jones put that on the money.
Yes.
But both these guys hooking up there, so.
We're going to go for the extra point here, make it officially.
Somebody was lined up in the offsides there for West. From the angle we were looking at, that might be what they're about to call. We'll have to see again here. But again, Maryville looking to make this a 28-0 game. We are late in the second quarter on this one. And there were a lot of questions as far as West coming in.
Yes.
You know, they've been on this run. There were a lot of things in the offseason happened. That call was against West, and to see how they could put together. This is their first game, too. Keep that in mind. They did not play last week against Bearden.
I mean, you play a game like Alcoa last week. I mean, you can basically count that as 2 games in terms of experience, and then West is coming in with 9.
Missed it. It's 27-0
So I jumped the gun there, saying it was 28-0.
So you jinxed it, Casey.
I did jinx it, 27-0 for Maryville.
And I want to point out real quick, we were talking about West and the fact they couldn't play last week. They didn't play against Bearden. Bearden also struggling right now. Bearden is just a few miles down the road from this game, taking on Alcoa. Last check, we had 34-6. I think was the last score that I saw in that one. So Bearden is struggling. 42-6 now in the second quarter against Alcoa. That just updating on our scoreboard. So, but 27-0 in this one. Maryville on top of West right now. So Maryville's got this one in hand, at least for the first half. We'll see what adjustments West makes. It's the Battle of the Rebels, and we'll see what happens there in the second half.
We're going to take you over to Carnes in South Doyle again. Getting a score here. South Doyle up 17-7. So tacked on a field goal.
Yep.
Since the last time that we've been out. And
there's
we'll say
big
Carnes.
Going for the end zone.
Intercepted.
Yep, intercepted and brought down right about the 2, but oh my goodness.
Wow. In the end zone.
In the end zone. So they went for it, and maybe some double coverage in there, but looks like we had the pick, and South Doyle going to survive that one. Some of the Carnes players coming off kind of with their hands up in the air, so I don't know if they were looking for a call. But whatever it was, it doesn't look like they got it. We're going to take a break. We're continuing to follow a number of games, keeping you up on scores as well around the area. You're watching Friday Frenzy Live. Stay with us. And welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. We're keeping you up to date with the latest tonight on week 2 of the high school football season. Casey Clinton gets back on the board here. They were down 21-0.
Yeah, they were down 21-0. However, Jalen Benjamin taking this one in. The quarterback making it happen.
Ooh, had to barrel through a few Oak Ridge players there on the line.
Get through a little traffic jam there, but he comes in. However, the 2-point conversion was no good.
Yeah, so this is them trying to get that 2-point.
Get a few more points there. It didn't work out.
Oak Ridge said, I don't think so. Look at that right there. Nice job. Nice coverage, by the way, Oak Ridge. As Clinton tried to go wide with it, but it was a little overthrown. But Oak Ridge was there as well. Nice coverage on that play. So
that makes it 21-6. Clinton trailing. Oak Ridge trying to get their second win of the season. Clinton, first game for them. They did get a few snaps in last week, but it was very short-lived. Rain came in and said, no, not like today for you.
Yeah, there were about 4 games last week of all the similar teams.
Them, Bearden, West.
You're looking at me.
A few more.
There were a few more.
Hardin Valley Carnes got delayed last week, so a handful of them that didn't end up fully getting played. So a handful of people coming in having their first one of the season tonight.
All right, let's go back out to West of Maryville right now. This game has been all Maryville, and Maryville once again on the move. Just last time we checked in with them, they punched it into the end zone there, and now they're back on the move once again. So
that was
Will
Hudson
Jones,
Jamerson on the catch.
Yeah, on the catch
there. Will Jones, like you mentioned, on the throw.
So spreading it around a little bit. We've been able to call a handful of names tonight for Maryville in this one. But the one name that is constant is the guy who's calling the snaps, and that's Will Jones, taking the snap, I should say. So Maryville again with the ball, looking to extend their lead right now on West. Got the ball at midfield, so let's kind of stick with this one. They're up 27-0, by the way. Maryville missed on the extra point last time we were checking in live on this one.
West defense got to get something going.
Jones going to roll, come this way, set, and he's going to go deep.
Ball.
Oh my goodness,
that was
wide
clean.
Open. I think that might have been Grayson Myers.
Further away.
Was that 18?
I believe it was 18.
All right, yes. Grayson Myers, the senior.
And you said about midfield, so probably about 50 yards on that throw there. Yep, definitely 15. Grayson Myers taking the catch from Will Jones, which let me not mess up my math again. That'll make it 33-0 until we see what happens with the extra point.
You got ahead of it last time, didn't you? Right?
Last time I got a little ahead of it, and then extra point was no good.
That's right.
So let's see it. We're back here live for you.
And the kick is on its way, and that one you saw for yourself right there. No question about that one.
So 34.
Hudson Jamerson with the kick.
Maryville rolling.
So they're feeling pretty good right now. Yeah, 34-0 as you mentioned there, Casey. So things looking really good for Maryville. Good bounce back for them after that tough loss to Alcoa last week.
Yeah, you have to wonder what that conversation looks like from Derek Hunt to the team. I mean, it's a big game. Derek Hunt actually mentioned he does like starting the season out with that big one because then you get all the talk, the pomp and circumstance away from that game against Alcoa. You can kind of settle into the season. And like you said before, you learn the most about your team from week 1 to week 2. So I'm sure that Derek Hunt had a pretty darn long list of things that he learned, and he wanted to make sure the team was taught as well after that Alcoa, loss.
And let me ask you this real quick. I mean, I don't know how we're supposed to score this. Last time we checked, Alcoa was up on Bearden 42-6.
Yes.
Are they 2-0 in 4A and 6A since they beat Maryville last week?
Well, you know Alcoa loves to stack their schedule, which is good for them because it has set them up for that switch into 4A this year, right? They're not playing 3A anymore, but they were not concerned because they've gone every year. They've played these 4A teams. They've played these 5A teams. They've played these 6A teams. So it's no different for them, just like it's no different with who they have on their roster. Alcoa doesn't rebuild, they reload each and every year.
Straight state titles. All right, you saw the kick there. No return for West. So they're going to get the ball once again in their territory here. They're going to switch it up here, and I'll see if they can get things moving. But again, this one's been all Maryville. 34-0 is the score right now. And we've seen some lopsided scores. Probably still the big surprise tonight. It's at half right now is the Loudon game over Lenoir City.
Yeah, that one definitely the biggest surprise. 24-3, still sitting in at half. Probably just have a few more minutes left in halftime on that one. Players probably starting to come back out on the field. They lost 24 seniors last year off of Loudon. You know, they come out, you get shut out. They haven't been shut out in nearly 2 years in the regular season.
Wow.
So that was a shock to the system.
Sure. Yeah.
But it has woken them up.
But like I said last season, like you were talking about, Loudon couldn't be touched last year until they got deep into the playoffs.
No.
I mean, they were like 11-0 at one point, counting the postseason. Some other games we are checking on, some ones we're watching for you. Gibbs Halls, another interesting matchup. Last check we've got right here at halftime, 10-7 right now, Gibbs on top of Halls. So that's one of the tighter matchups in that one. Halls coming in 0-1, looking for that first win, Gibbs 1-0. So we'll keep an eye on that one for you. That's a good matchup.
Yeah, that is a good matchup. Halls, last 2 years, have had 8-win seasons following their first year under Brent Hughes going 2-8 in the regular season. So definitely been on the up. 8 wins last 2 years. Can you make it 9? Can you get over that hump? Can you get a sizable, distance into the playoff run would be kind of the next step for that program. Gibbs had a great regular season last year. I mean, they were rolling undefeated until the second to last week when they lost to Anderson County. Now they're down their quarterback, though. They had Warren Axton. He graduated. And right now we're bringing you back out. We've got West at Maryville. West on the drive.
Right, Max Sir with the tackle there for Maryville. So nice job there. Jace Heupel. Is that who carried the ball there? Was that number? No, that was
number 2.
It was number 2. Sorry, it's Raheem Lee with the carry there for West High School. So a little bit of a pickup, but again, West has got to get something. You know, it would do them a world of good, even if it's a field goal, to go into the locker room here with some points on the board. So we'll see what they can go here. Farrell in at quarterback. Number 4 for West, about to take the snap. Oh, no. Actually, Farrell's a running back going to lead the block here on this play. Handoff, doesn't really go anywhere. Maybe a yard.
I wonder if we could get our lovely photog to show us how much time there is left in this half. See if it's capable for West.
There you go. Ask and you shall receive.
Here. Okay, yes. 52 seconds, 3rd and 6 on the 42. I don't know. Do you think, Bo? 52 seconds, 3rd and 6. Got a couple of plays, but I mean, obviously you got to get the first down. So I guess that's probably their first goal in their mind
first
is
get the
to
first
get that
down,
first
and
one.
then we'll go from there. The last thing you want to do is turn it over and give Maryville an opportunity to put a few more points on the board here with the seconds ticking down.
Yeah, because they will. Last 4 years, actually I guess this would be the fifth, last 5 years that Maryville and West have played. Last 4 years, they have split 2-2, kind of alternated. It hasn't been dominated one way or the other. They didn't play prior to 2021 too much those years right beforehand. But last 4 years and then this year making it 5, they have played. Last year, said before, Maryville won it convincingly, 35-14. That game, West didn't score until late. I was at it,
right.
I do recall. They did not score until late. So it kind of went this way, kind of similar to what we're seeing tonight. Obviously, different situation, different players, but just dominated. Maryville just dominated. So we saw on the screen there's 3rd and 6.
All right, so Harrison takes the snap.
Oh,
and
looks
again,
good.
I mean, just nothing. Just nothing.
I mean, he ran right into that defense, and it almost looked like he rebounded off of
he
that.
hit
It was
a
like
wall.
a brick wall.
It was, Jamari Goins had nowhere. He was going backwards. Is where
he was going. That's where he was going.
He'd like to have that one over again.
They'll be forced to punt here, and then Maryville is going to have unless they want to go for it on 4th down. But
what do you do? Well, it's like 43 seconds still to go. You
seconds
can't
left,
give Maryville the ball here.
No, right around midfield, absolutely.
Especially
not.
after what we just saw.
They just had 2 deep
Will
balls.
Jones, right?
Yeah. We know Will Jones has the arm. We know Will Jones has the experience winding down in games like this. And I mean, he just let one slip last week where they didn't make it happen at the very end to tie it up against Alcoa. He's not going to do it again, even if they are up 34-0.
And that's what Derek Hunt's doing. He's calling the timeouts. He's like, man, we're going to save. We got 43 seconds. We're going to get this ball back.
Yeah,
and
he's one step ahead.
This is what we can do with it. So
let's see what they do here.
Still plenty of time.
Looks like it's 4th and 5.
Yep. So it looks like Torrey Buford's going back.
So every time you see a 4th and 5, people bug me about, I don't even know how many years ago it was, but
it's been a while.
It's been a while, but everyone talks about that 4th and 5 call from James Franklin at Penn State.
So they're going to kick it away.
Yeah, West just unable to get anything rolling. I mean, tough to come out and have Maryville as your first game. Almost looked like that was close to being blocked
might have been touched. Looks like it's rolling down. I don't know if it went out of bounds. Can't quite tell. That's the thing, when you're on the sidelines, everybody wants to step out and see what's going on. But Maryville's going to have it in their zone there, and they're going to try to regroup and see if they can't bring it back down here and put more points on the board.
Yeah, they're only going to have a handful of seconds to do it. It looks about 31 seconds. And you see, I'm leaning in because I'm doing the work to see the numbers because Bo, like we said,
I need
has
readers.
A couple years on me.
What you don't see is there's a huge monitor over there that I have to look at. I have to look over the top of Casey so I can see what's going on.
I'm the problem.
You're the problem. That's what it is. It's all your fault. Okay, here we go. Let's see if they can put some points on the board. 1st and 10, 34 zip, under 40 seconds.
31.8 seconds to be exact. They're on the 25. Second quarter, so they're winding down to halftime.
So Jones is going to put it in the air. No shock here. Going across the middle.
Oh,
Great
that was
completion.
pretty.
There you go.
And he's
just
off.
like that. And that is Torrey Buford once
That's
again.
That's going to be 75 yards to the house. Torrey, what a night.
My goodness.
Second touchdown we've seen him bring in.
Yep.
Wow.
Ethan Fortner there on the coverage. He just got beat. I mean, Torrey Buford caught it, turned on the jets, and he was off and running.
I mean, you gave Maryville, 3 seconds there to do something? And it's another touchdown.
They didn't need the full 30, whatever seconds it was you said.
Yeah, 31.8 seconds. You know what? They needed about 5 of those.
Yeah, this is a statement game for them, coming off that loss last week.
Yeah, so that'll make it 40-0. They'll look to make it 41-0 If you've been tuning in, you know I jinxed it earlier, so I will not say that the score is about to be what it may be.
Yeah.
Because I did mess up. I did jinx them, so maybe I'll have to text Derek Hunt and apologize for that point. But I don't think he's going to be missing.
So don't take it out on your place kicker. That was all Casey.
It was all me. And this one, that one looks clean through the uprights if I've ever seen it.
So
that's
Hudson Jamerson again putting another one up and in. So 41 zip, and we have yet to blow the halftime whistle.
Yeah, and I mean, that probably leaves, I would say, about 25 seconds on the clock.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it was just like a blink of an eye.
If it's Maryville again, they could get another touchdown out of it, but probably not going to make it happen for West, at least this half. I think just getting anything on the board would be a great confidence booster. You don't want to come out the first game under new head coach. You missed your first game. You're already down a chance of getting to know your team. You're on week 1. Everyone else is on week 2. So I think coming out and just giving a little something, get something on the board that you can lean back on going forward in other weeks would be very beneficial for them.
Yeah. Hey, we got another highlight I want to show you. This one from the Oak Ridge Clinton game. This one just coming in here. Let's take a look at this one. Deep ball. What a juggling grab. Nice job there for Oak Ridge to haul this one in. That was Malik Howard, the junior, and doing a fantastic job.
Stansberry.
Yep. I mean, Stansberry. 2 quarterbacks. Let's talk about that for a minute, Casey. Blaine Stansberry, and we've been watching Will Jones as well.
Yes.
I mean, these 2 kids, and I say kid, they're, let's see, well, Stansberry is a senior, Jones is a junior.
Yes.
But my goodness, I mean, they have aired it out and they put this ball right where they need to. Oak Ridge, by the way, have 21-6 on Clinton right now. That game at Clinton, they just went to the half. But
and you know what's similar about those 2 quarterbacks? They are in year 3 or year 4. They have had multiple years inside the program that they are representing. They got into that starting quarterback role early, and they've built confidence, not just in themselves, but within their coaching staff to let them air it out and hit the deep ball and just try it.
Yeah.
I
mean, money. Those guys, they can definitely produce. Let's go back out live. We're getting close to halftime. We're getting ready for the kickoff here. I'll tell you what, let me see here. Is it Wesley Beatty?
Yes,
the
number
kicker?
15.
He's got to be getting tired.
Yeah, listed as a wide receiver DB. He's also doing kicking duties out here. Someone's got to do it, right?
Well, a sophomore. So if you want to get on the field, I mean, this is how you do it. And he's kicking it out of the end zone.
That was good, yeah.
Every time we've seen a kickoff by Maryville, I don't think West has had a return, at least while we've been looking in live. Have not seen one. So everything just seems to be going right for Maryville right now.
Yeah, after last week, obviously things did not go right. That 28-21 loss to Alcoa. No one wants to start the season out with a loss, but also no one wants to not play the first game of the season, which is the situation West was in.
And this is it. Exactly. I mean, we had the jamboree, but that's a quarter that you're playing. Here you're getting out here. Now you're just trying to iron out some kinks, trying to figure some things out. They'll keep it on the ground, run it up the middle. Nice pickup.
Okay.
Nice effort this time.
Decent pickup there.
Yeah. So Raheem Lee on the carry.
Looks like he's going to make the first down.
Yeah. So a positive there. Nice run up the middle. Nice job by the lineman as well for West. And that's halftime.
And that's going to do it for a half. Yeah. So they finish out the first half. 41-0 Maryville. I'll be interested to see if it is Will Jones that comes back out under center. We'll have to see, maybe give next in line a chance. I believe that is number 9. Number 9, I believe, is their backup at Maryville, Tyler Sigmund. So maybe we see him. Maybe we still do see Will Jones. We'll have to see. But, if I'm Derek Hunt, I'm thinking about what other opportunities can I give some of my other guys?
Right.
Because you're never guaranteed.
No.
You're never guaranteed.
And we've seen
that.
it.
Yeah.
And he's been in that position
this level
as
we've
well.
seen in college, you've seen it in NFL, where, one bad tweak of the leg and out for the season. So it's always good to, get that next guy some experience, especially when you're up and you have the chance to.
Yeah, that's so true. So true. We've been watching a number of games for you. They should be getting close to coming back out on the field.
Yeah, our game of the week.
Loudon and
Lenoir City should be very close to coming out.
But some other games we were watching for you. Let's take a look at the scoreboards right now. We'll get you up to date. Carter and Grace Christian, this one 14-14.
All tied up.
Yep, so a tight one there. Carter on the road for this one. Other scores we're watching, Austin East. And William Blount, 10-0 right now. I don't know what quarter they're in. I'm going to assume they're probably in halftime like everybody else right now. But William Blount, after that big win last week, let's take our hat off to Austin East. They lost last week at South Doyle, but it was I think they played better than what a lot of people thought coming into that game. And right now, 10-0 with William Blount. So some good stuff there. And then CAK taking on Heritage, 14-7.
Heritage, another school that didn't get to play last week. Few snaps against Clinton, but didn't get to finish, ruled no contest, didn't make it out of the first quarter. So first game for them, technically, of the year. And then some more schools. We got Campbell County behind against Cherokee High School. They're down 6-0. And then we got zeros on the board for Harriman and Oneida. So nothing going on there yet, all tied up at 0-0. So It's varied all across.
It is.
All across.
It is. They're not all blowouts. There are some tight ones.
Yeah, there's some tight ones out there. Yeah, and we're going to talk about them when we come back.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be right back for Friday Frenzy Live. Can't wait. Live. And welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Bo Williams along with KCK. We are continuing to follow the latest high school football action. A lot of games at halftime right now.
A lot of games at halftime. One of them, Jefferson County, Sevier County.
Yep. This is a game I'm kind of interesting because Jeffco, both these teams 1-0 going in. Jefferson County had a big win. Sevier County continuing from what they did last year.
Sevier County probably a little less surprising that they had a big win compared to Jefferson County last week. Won 41-0 over Cocke County. For Sevier County, 27-7 on Saturday. So one less day to prepare for this one, but they don't need it. They're up 14-0.
Zip, and that game's at the half, right?
And we're going to have that game live as soon as it comes out of halftime. And I mean, big person for Sevier County, just Cooper Newman. I mean, keeps going. They really didn't lose that many people off of that state championship roster. Second one in program history.
Because Newman's a junior, if I'm not mistaken.
He's a junior,
right?
yes. He also has a younger brother, so
oh my goodness.
The Newman family is alive and well on the Sevier County football roster.
Yep, here's a live look. So they're not quite ready, but the teams are back out on the field. So we'll be checking back in here with the Smoky Bears and the Patriots. Last year, this was a 35-14 win for Sevier County as they continue to roll. But, Jeffco, that was a good win as well. They were at Cocke County, defeated Cocke County 41-0. Spencer Riley trying to get something going there with Jefferson County as well. Still one of my favorite helmets in high school football because I love that old Patriot logo. But this is a tough place to play, Sevier County. I remember last year, you talked when they were having that state run, and you went and talked to some players from years gone by and what this meant to them for Sevier County. So that had to be special for this community.
To do it in the 100th year. You go perfect season, 15-0. You get to the state title game. You're down a decent amount. You're down more than a score, and you make your way back and you win that 5A state title. I mean, you couldn't write it any better. But what's harder than getting to a state title, Bo?
Doing it twice.
And doing it back to back. So they feel they have the recipe to do so. They didn't lose that many people. Still got the same person driving at quarterback. Still got a lot of the same pieces. Skill position-wise, wide receivers, running backs, things like that. So they do have all the pieces. And, I mean, we'll see it in a second. But when you see that line at Sevier County, I mean, that has to be one of the biggest and hardest parts about playing them. I mean, those guys look like they were bred to play SEC football because they are just large for a high school.
That is mountain football.
That is mountain football, and that plays to their advantage. I believe that's Bryson Hedrick, if I'm not mistaken, running that back, and he is going. Ooh, little spin off of the.
Bounced off the would-be tackler there. But, nice return there by Hendrick, a senior, 5'6", 157, running at full speed right at you. So we're back and playing here. We're now in the second half. You're watching Sevier County and Jefferson County.
Up 14-0. Sevier County getting 2 touchdowns in that first half. Jefferson County coming off of a 7-4 year. Last year.
So it's a good season for Jefferson County.
Good season for Jefferson County. Year before, 10-2. That was a lot of firsts and a lot of firsts in a long time for them. So that was a big year. Last year, pretty moderate, little above average season. They lost to Bearden in the first round of the playoffs.
Quick pass there by Newman. And a big pickup again for Smokey. He's still going. That's why instead of trying to push him out of bounds, you got to wrap him up and just try to bring him down. Jackson Perry on the catch and a nice run there, the junior down the sideline.
Junior tight end. You don't see a lot of high schoolers listed as a tight end on the roster.
But that quick little pass, last week, Cooper Newman, 168 yards passing, 21 completions, 2 touchdowns. Again, this is another, we've got a lot of great quarterbacks, it seems like, in this area.
A lot of great quarterbacks that have the confidence, and coaches have the confidence in them to go with the pass. And a lot of quarterbacks who are not in their first year, at least what we've seen tonight. Will Jones, Blaine Stansberry at Oak Ridge, Cooper Newman, not their first rodeo, not their first year.
And we're going to see them again, which is just amazing. We're going
to see Will Jones and Newman again. Blaine Stansberry is going to put a nice little bow on his career at Oak Ridge. But we're going to see Newman again. Well, then we're going to see what he can do here. It looks like they're lined up
So Newman back, another quick pass.
40,
Again, back toward the sideline there. So another quick pass, this time Parker Newman.
So brother to brother.
Mm-hmm. They probably practiced that in the backyard how many times?
Number 6, Thomas.
You know, quick pass, picking up some much needed yards.
And then it looks like the signal is getting a little flashy out there, you know. And up in the mountains
little bit. That's
so,
right.
You know,
up in the mountains, no worries. No worries. We're still going.
It looks like they're kind of waiting to see.
There we go. Got the play in.
There we go.
Yeah, no
there
huddle here.
Now we're setting up.
Yep. Right,
looks
so
like Brody.
Another quick one.
Francesco.
Brother
oh,
to
no,
brother.
just kidding. Brother to brother.
Brother
Newman
to brother.
tricks me.
Yep, brother
tricks
to brother.
Me. Brother to brother.
Coming right back at you, near side. And this is they've done this a couple times now. Just kind of that quick little pass and picking up 10 plus yards each time.
They spotted at the 7-yard line.
See if they do something again. Or do they go the opposite direction?
7-yard line. See if they can punch it in here. What do you think? Do you think they go brother to brother again?
Ooh.
3 for 3?
No, I think you change it this time. And just because I said that, they'll go brother to brother.
Go hand off
keep it on the
Nathan
ground.
Patterson.
Yep.
And he's going to
takes a
get
little
pushed
bit of a
out at
lick.
around the 2.
There you go. Gives him a pat. Says, nice job, nice hit. I'll take that down to the 2.
Number 10 long.
So again, nice pickup there by Nathan Patterson.
Sophomore running back.
I thought it was Jackson Long with the hit for Jefferson County, senior, 5'9", 167. So let's see if they can punch it in here. Got the ball on the 2, maybe the 3. They'll keep it again on the ground this time. That is what they call a touchdown.
That's easy. Number 47, which is Joey Gallazin, senior tight end. Handoff from
big kid.
Cooper Newman.
So nice job by Sevier County taking it downfield to kind of open up the second half as they're going to extend their lead here to get things rolling.
So that right now 20 to nothing.
If they convert.
Yeah, now you're doing it, Bo.
If they convert on the extra point.
And we're going to see here. Oh, maybe in a second. Whistle's blown. We'll see them get set back up. Yeah, so Sevier County doesn't look like they are taking any dip from last season.
Gallazin, by the way, you know, we just saw him there, but last week looking at the stats in Sevier County's win over Farragut, also had 13 tackles. And you can see it as big as he is. He's both, yeah. So 9 of those were solo. So pretty impressive.
Sevier County going to try to pick up the extra point here.
Oh, no.
Not going to happen, Bo.
Heard that one.
That one's going to be on you.
That one's on me.
That one's on you. So we'll have to call up Todd Loveday, tell him to not get too mad at
us.
Number 83 there, Aiden Odolini. It's not his fault. It's Bill Williams' fault here at WATE.
So we heard the ping on the goalpost. We heard the hit right before that. So we're bringing you the action. We're trying to get you as close as we can in there to keep you up to date on what's going on. All right, Carnes South Doyle, another game we've been watching. This one was at halftime. They're now in the third. Carnes, we understand, just scored. They're getting ready to kick off. Don't know if they got the extra point. I'm told they did. So it's 17-14 right now. South Doyle. This could be an exciting game to watch now that we're in the third here between these two.
Yeah, tight game, 3-point separation. Anyone's game at this point. You know, you come out and you score that first thing out of the half too. That's big. You get momentum coming out.
Good coverage by Carnes on the kick there. You can see the fans standing up sometimes. It's kind of a wide shot, but you can tell by the fans' reaction that a good play there by the Beavers. So again, they are the home team here in blue. South Doyle will now be going from left to right. South Doyle looking to go to 2-0. Carnes looking to pick up that first win.
Yeah, both of these squads under second-year head coaches Lee Warren at Carnes, Larry Hedrick at South Doyle, both trying to come and have better seasons than what they were able to do in their first year at the helm.
And we're checking in. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed at the top of the screen, the AV club there at Carnes. You know, this is great to see. You know, when I was in school, we didn't have this. So
when I was in school, they didn't have this.
Oh, okay. All right. South Doyle keeps on the ground. They get a nice hold. He's going to kick it out to the far side.
All right.
Big pickup for the first down there for South Doyle.
Looks like he runs out right around the 30.
Yep. try to get you some numbers here. At some point, we'll try to figure out who's carrying the ball, but right now we're just going to sit back and enjoy the action. This has kind of been a pretty evenly matched game right now between these two. So, as we just mentioned a few moments ago, 17-14 is your score. South Doyle up by a field goal.
Yeah, a guy that South Doyle is big on is Jeremiah Smith. He's number 8. You can kind of see him there in that lower left-hand corner of your screen. He was big for them last year. He's a junior. They're hoping he has a big season for them this year as well. So he's a guy to watch.
Yeah, they're lining it back up again here. See if they keep it on the ground or if they try to go airborne this time. We're going to try to get you some names here. They're going to take it to the air.
They're going to go to the air. It's going to the side of Jeremiah Smith. We'll see if it comes down with him.
And look at this, nice grab and a touchdown for South Doyle.
There we go.
Is this like long ball aired out
day.
Friday night? I mean, we have been seeing this all around the area tonight, Casey.
And that was around the 30, so about a 70-yard touchdown there for South Doyle, and that's going to make things 23-14 if they can get the point after.
We've learned the hard way not to tack it on, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But a great pass.
We're learning how to do math here today.
And I love
it's not my major, but
Kamarian Rice, we're being told, is who that was on the grab there for South Doyle as they are up here. And again, looking pretty good as they're continuing to. Looks like we've got a little bit of a discussion happening here. So let's see what plays out.
Maybe it's going back.
Might be.
Looks like,
it
looks like number 7 there doesn't look too thrilled.
No.
South Doyle's trying to pump up the, or they're pointing. Fucking maybe trying to pump up the crowd.
Let's see what's going on.
I mean, that was a great catch by Kamarian Rice.
South Doyle and Carnes, like I said, both under second year, their head coaches. South Doyle coming off of a win from last week. Carnes trying to get their first win of the season.
Well, they're walking back down, so let's see where they're going to place this. But yeah, that was Kamarian Rice, number 7 for South Doyle, is a junior. And
now he looks excited, so I think they're going to hold it 23-14.
Let's set it up for the extra point now. So they go for the 2, or we're going to go for 1 here? I guess that's the next big question on the board.
That's the first thing my dad taught me about football was when does it make sense for these teams, the NFL teams? You know, growing up watching the Ravens, does it make sense to go for the 2? Does it make sense to go for just 1? But they're going to go for just 1 here.
All right. So Isaiah Mitchell, a senior, is going to try to extend South Doyle's lead.
He drills it.
And the arms go up. It's good. So South Doyle on top, answering quickly. 24-14 the score now as they answer quickly. The Carnes' score just a few moments ago. So again, 24-14 is your score. Hey, want to check in on Powell Farragut. Another game we're watching. Second half here, action in this one. Another one we're going to be keeping an eye on. Both teams right now looking for win number 1 on the season.
Yeah, and we're bringing this live Powell at Farragut, so checking in on them live for the first time tonight. Farragut coming off of a 27-7 loss last week. Powell, no contest. They did play, though, over half of a football game. That was the other one I was trying to think of earlier when I was just looking at you, Bo. So Powell and AC. Powell was down in that game, 18-7, when they decided to call it. Declared no contest. They did not play on Saturday. That was a Friday game. Decided not to have it be played on that following Saturday. So Powell, some experience, but nothing on the books yet in terms of wins or losses this season.
All right, 14-7 is the score. We're in the third quarter on this one. Powell on top of Farragut. Another good crowd here, but it looks like Powell knocking on the door. So we'll see if the Admirals can keep Powell from getting into the end zone here as they are looking to extend their lead. As we mentioned, Powell is up 14-7 in this game.
If there's one thing about Powell, it is their defense. We'll have to see what that's looking like this year.
So again, they're going airborne.
But now they're going in
Nope. Oh, we do have a flag though. So before the celebrations on the defensive play there, looks like they're going to call maybe a pass interference call here against Farragut. Brody Howell, by the way, the quarterback there for Powell on the rollout.
Flag down there, you can see it kind of in that center right-hand side of your screen. A little discussion happening with the refs there. And Powell and Farragut last year, Powell won 35-7. Farragut had quite a up and down season last year. They come out, they lose the first 5.
Right. But so much pressure too. The head coach, your dad is a legend
Yes.
there.
Field's
Courtney, by the way, in the
named
second
after him.
season. But he had
As
been
you
there
can
for
see, Eddie Courtney Stadium right there, yeah.
His son now the head coach in his second season now. But he had been with Farragut, 15 seasons as a coordinator there. So, knows the players, but still, there is some pressure.
There is some pressure, absolutely. And they come out, they lose the first 5, however, then they win 4 out of their last 5, and they make it to the playoffs, promising for the future. So promising for what we can see this year.
Hollowell, quick pass near side.
And no one's on him, and no one is on him at all. That's going to be number 40. Oh, but we got flags down everywhere. We got flags down. Now 41, that is Joanna Moore.
Yeah, Joanna Moore.
But we may have to do it again.
Well, let's see, maybe we can get a signal here to find out.
It looks like they're going to have to do it again. So not quite.
Or are they?
Or.
Nope, that was a touchdown because they're setting up here, I guess.
I don't know what the flag situation was there, but.
Let's see. Yep, 20-7 right now. 27 Powell looking to make it a 21-7 game. So that was a touchdown. Whatever it was, Powell said decline, and they're going to go ahead and kick here, or maybe they'll address it on the kickoff. But kind of a high snap. There was a little bit of a hesitation on the kick there. You saw it was a little bit of a high snap. Caleb Lanius, a senior, kind of stuttered for a moment as he went in for the kick and just could not get a hold of it. But regardless, Powell up right now on the Admirals, 20-7.
Yeah, so we're about to see that Powell defense that I mentioned a little bit earlier in action against Farragut. And last week, that Farragut-Sevier County game just didn't seem like the Ads could get anything really rolling in that one at all. So they're probably looking to get a little bit quicker action tonight.
Oak Ridge.
Here we are, Oak Ridge.
My goodness gracious, Blaine Stansberry, every time we
Will
check in with
Presley
him,
on the
and you've talked about these
there.
two, Casey. These two guys, they'll hook up all night long out on the football field. They did it last week, and they're doing it again. Another deep ball here, and Oak Ridge really putting on a show.
Almost, I see the third quarter in the corner there.
It looked like the earlier play,
so I'm like, it looks identical to the one we saw earlier, but it's definitely a different one. Definitely third quarter, and once again, just another veteran quarterback that is on a squad that is going to the air and being successful. That scored 28-6.
Yep.
Oak Ridge in the lead. Clinton looking to get their first win, a little bit far away from it, but looking to get their first win under new head coach Jake Dawson, one of the youngest head coaches in the state of Tennessee, 24 years old.
Oh, my goodness.
As a head coach.
Hey, let's go back out to Sevier County and Jefferson County. This is the kickoff. Jefferson County just scored, by the way, so Sevier County now on the return. And we're going to keep it here for a moment as, again, Jeff Coe getting some points on the board. Last time we checked in with this one, it was 20-0 Sevier County. So I don't know. We'll have to get a shot here. Is that they, I'm not sure if Jefferson County got 3 or if they were able to get 7 on the board. But they are on the board. Got the goose egg off of there. So first down right now for Sevier County. We're going to get you up to date. There you go, 20-7. Thank you. As we are keeping you up to date with all the
Jeff Coe got something moving.
Yep. And again, Jefferson County, last week, 41-0 win. They were 6-5 in region, or 3-2 in region last year. Region 1 6A. Won 5 of their last 7. Finished strong last season. Hopefully, can continue some of that into this year.
That's Bryson Hedrick on the run. Oh, and he's taken down. He could pick up a few there, but he's tackled out of bounds. Here's something for you, Bill.
Okay.
Guess who Guess who handed Sevier County their last regular season loss?
So we had a holding call, by the way, on Sevier County here. I don't know who.
Jefferson County.
Was it really?
2 years ago, same week, week 2, September 25th, 2023. That's the last regular season loss that Sevier County has had. So it's been a little over 2 years since that regular season loss. So 2 successful seasons these last 2 years. Last one
and again,
led to that state title.
I'm going to say it again, not playing favorites, but I love the Patriot. helmet. I mean,
we got to get a zoom in of that for Bo.
If someone can now come up with an old Tampa Bay helmet as well, that would be excellent. Back to the air they go. Sevier County, brother to brother, and again a nice completion there.
3 to get him down.
Yeah, nice move, boy. These two kids. I mean, they are just so talented.
Now you know Dolly Parton's nephew plays for Sevier County.
There's my helmet. There you go. There's the
go.
Patriot snapping. Yeah.
So my question is,
Okay.
when is she getting out to a game? When can we see Dolly
Or
at a
is
Sevier
she
County
at
game?
games and we just don't know?
That, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
She could be watching.
She could be
one of
watching
those trucks
right now.
over there. Yeah.
And Dolly, if you are, you can come in and be a guest anytime. We'll make sure we have that Sevier County game
That's
for
right.
you.
We'll make sure we got the Smoky Bears on. All right, Cooper Newman again out of the shotgun.
And it's dropped by Parker Newman.
The problem was the ref got in the way.
Yeah.
Of our camera, not the play. But
Yeah.
that's why. That's why he dropped it.
He's looking back. Oh, and we got a player
Yeah,
down
looks like we've got- looks
for
like-
Jefferson County. Kind of looks like maybe a 6.
We'll have to see. It could be Wallace, Thomas Wallace, who's a defensive back, junior. Or Wallace Thomas, sorry. All right, this is looks like Alcoa Bearden. We're getting you up to
Another
date
new
here.
game that we're bringing you.
Yep. Bringing you this one live. This has been all Alcoa, by the way. Bearden did not play last week. Bearden now with a new head coach as well. Well, I say a new head coach, a former head coach
And a former head
alum.
coach at Bearden.
Right. Was at Bearden.
2007 to 2013, Brad
Yeah.
Taylor.
And is a Bearden alum as well. So he definitely bleeds maroon. But he's got a big task. As you mentioned earlier, Casey, too, we're watching the Maryville game. Bearden's lost some key players.
Yeah.
They've had a good run the past couple seasons, and they've lost some key players. So, Taylor's got a big job to try to get Bearden back moving again.
They lost their quarterback, DJ Hunter. They lost their backup quarterback to graduation, Drew Parrott. They lost Jason Thompson. He now plays for Anderson County, running back, wide receiver type. And then Torrey Buford we saw at Maryville. So they offensively, I mean, they are down. And I mean, we've seen that only 6 points on the board the last that we were updated. So I believe that holds 42-6. But yeah, Bearden, the thing though is that when you talk to the players before this season, they don't want people to think that this is a rebuild.
Right.
So they are determined to go out there and use it to advantage that people do not know exactly what to expect from them. Overwhelming notion from them. Just they don't want this to be a rebuilding year. They want this to be the year because why not?
Why not? Well, might as
Why
well.
not?
Why not? Yeah,
Why
exactly.
not?
56-13 is we just gave you a quick glimpse there of the scoreboard. This is Luca Darty, a sophomore and a quarterback right now for Alcoa. So they've made some changes from the first half, giving some other players there a chance to get some time out on the field. Brian Nix kind of changing things up just a little bit. Hey, we think Farragut, the game right now, Farragut looks like they are threatening, and Farragut defense holding here. Excuse me. Farragut taking on Powell. We saw Powell score just a few moments ago. So it looks like Farragut coming up with a big play here. Let's kind of stay with this one for a moment and see how this one plays out. Looks like Farragut driving.
Yeah, and they
Yep,
were
trying to pop
excited
it
about
in,
whatever just happened. We were coming back giving you this game live.
And the Admirals need to score here.
Yeah. They need to get something moving. Looking like they're right around the 10.
So Corbin Hobson, snap a little high, but brings it back down. Nice
handoff. Not quite. Right around the 5.
As they'll tell you, as long as we're moving forward, it's okay. Charlie Noble on the carry. I think we might have did I just hear the PA announcer say we got a flag on the play on that one? I don't see a flag on the.
Farragut's trying to get the crowd hyped up there.
20-7, by the way, the score right now on this one.
Talked about it a little bit, but second year under Jeff Courtney, like Bo mentioned, several years under his belt as a coordinator under his dad, legendary coach Eddie Courtney, but now second year at the helm. Went 5 games last season without a win, and then finally got it together at the end of the year, hoping to bring that momentum into year 2. Maybe get a win a little bit earlier on in the season.
Oh, quickly up to the line. Quickly up to the line. Hobson takes the snap and
a little tush push.
there you go,
action,
touchdown.
And he is in.
Big score for Farragut. Corbin Hobson, the 6'2 junior quarterback.
And now we're a one-score game.
Yeah.
Now we are a one-score game. Farragut moving down the field a little bit better than what we saw last week against Sevier County, able to make a couple more things happen. And here's the situation. Yeah, I was going to say, but here's the situation. Do we go for 2 or do we go for 1?
No.
Looks like they're going to go for the kick. They're going to go for 1.
And play it smart. If you got a kicker, play it smart. There's still plenty of time in this game, right?
It's going to put you within 6 if you get it, which we're not out here trying to jinx anyone because I'm not trying to text.
We've already done that to enough kickers tonight.
I already got a couple to text and apologize that were the reason, and that's going to make it 20-14.
So we got a good ball game.
Lead. But that's a ball game.
Good ball game out in West Knoxville right now. Yep.
Tight one. Now we're going to see Powell's offense, who last few years, Deuce Rogers, he's another quarterback who's been at it for a handful of years now, started as a sophomore, now a senior in year 3, but it's been up and down. It has not been consistent. This year could be the year, or it could still be up and down. We don't know. He is a large fella, which is great for the run game in terms of making space for himself, but hasn't been consistent. So we'll have to see what he can put together. They're missing Connor Wheeler, so they're looking for who graduated, senior who graduated last year, big run guy, big running back guy. So we'll have to see what they can put together. So we've seen a lot of Farragut that we've tapped into, and now we get to see
they're all going to be tested
live on Powell.
We'll see what they do. All right, Oak Ridge Clinton's another game we've been keeping a close watch on. Clinton got on the board, went for 2. They've got 6, but Oak Ridge, every time we've checked in with Oak Ridge, it's been like the aerial game. So Hardin Valley, I'm told, is what we're going to check in next. So let's pull this one up for you here.
Hardin Valley playing Mo East.
Yep. This one's been an interesting game as well, but Hardin Valley, I mean, off to a great start. Looking to go 2-0 after just 1 win last season, and there you see it as they're punching it in. So Hardin Valley, nice pickup and a score there. So all things good right now for the Eagles out. 20-0, I'm understanding right now. So again, a nice move here too. Takes 2 defenders on, and that extra effort just gets into the end zone.
And that's going to be number 2.
Is that Nicholas Rivers? I believe so. Nicholas Rivers. Yeah, nice job.
Yeah, I mean, Hardin Valley looks like they're on track to in week 2 having a better record than last year in 10 attempts. So big start for them. Big things ahead. One of their acronyms heading into this season was RISE.
Back to Bearden.
Now back to Bearden.
Yep, sorry. Yep, no, yeah, this is, let's see what's going on here as we try to find out, did someone just score, or we got we're trying to, no, yeah, it looks like Alcoa is setting up for an extra point, or a field goal.
Unless they're settling for a field goal, but.
We'll find out here.
And that looks like it's going to be number 29 for Alcoa.
And it's good.
And we're going to let you know if that was a field goal or an extra point.
Levi Yanez Callow.
The score 63-13.
Oh my goodness. So that was a touchdown.
I believe that was a touchdown. Adding 7 more points to the board. I mean, I would have to go figure it out, but when's the last time Alcoa? 63 points? I feel like I haven't seen that. Maybe in basketball. Definitely seen that in basketball.
What do you do, though, if you're Bearden? I mean, you didn't play last week, so what do you tell your kids right now? I mean, what do you tell your players? You still got about a quarter and a half to go here.
I think if I'm Brad Taylor, if I'm Brian Nix, maybe there's an understanding there. You throw in some of the younger guys, see what they can make happen, because at this point, you're not putting up 40 points in the time left.
No.
So yeah, I think you maybe throw the younger guys in, keep the starters safe and healthy for next week, and come back next Friday and give it your best shot again. So now we're back out, Jefferson County at Sevier County live, coming to you from Sevier County High School.
Yeah, Jefferson County looking to maybe put some more points on the board. Sevier County is leading this one, but Jefferson County once again moving the ball. The second down as they're getting, they're within sight of the end zone. That is for sure. So let's see what the Patriots can do here if they can put some more points on the board. Last time we checked in, it was a 20-7 game in the third. Sevier County up.
Jefferson County looking to make this a tighter ball game.
Hand off this time. This is Donovan Jackson.
20 on the run.
Jackson takes it far side, takes on a couple of defenders, picks up the first down, and Jefferson County keeps the drive alive here as they're marching right downfield. Move the chains. Well, let's see where they place it. Yeah, they're going to have to move the chains. That's a first down.
Holding.
Oh, holding call.
County.
Well,
maybe not.
Maybe not. Yep.
Oh, and the crowd is not happy about that. You can kind of hear those boos coming in. The student section is not very happy about it either.
So they'll march this one back. So Jefferson County now going in the wrong direction.
It's 2nd and 14.
You heard their 2nd and 13 from the PA. But they've got some momentum going, that is for sure. Is that Mason Henderson?
Yeah, Mason Henderson, quarterback, senior, 6'1", just shy of 200 pounds.
To number 20.
And that time Donovan Jackson got the call, but it did not result in the same run that he had just a few moments ago.
Tackle by number 8, Jackson Perry.
So these two teams played last year. Sevier County won 35-14. Sizable win there. Jefferson County going to try to make their way back. Third down.
Yeah. So let's see, they got to go. I'm thinking they're going to go airborne here. Might as well. It's been the theme of the night.
It has been the
Just
theme
about every
of the
game
night.
we've watched. We've seen some great completions, great pass plays. So let's see what Henderson can do here out of the shotgun. He is going to
looks like you're right, Bo. Going to go for the air.
There you go.
Oh! And he was getting tackled before.
Yeah, I think the ball was tipped before it got to him because it came in at an odd angle, definitely.
Yeah.
So 4th down. Still early, but
Oh.
Players just go down right there, yeah.
And 13.
So 4th and 13, but with Jefferson County with a player
Injury
down.
timeout.
All right, we're going to come back out here for a moment as they, check on that player that we just saw go down there for Jefferson County. It was like maybe a cramp, possibly is what we're hearing. So that could be the case.
Not too hot out, which usually you see more cramps, but doesn't mean it can't happen. So
That's true. That's true. I think we got a highlight of the Fulton game. This is a game that we've been wanting to check in on. Fulton and Central right now. Let's take a look here and see how this one's playing out. Pass play near side, breaks a tackle and into the end zone. Fulton High School picking up the score. Let's take a look at this one more time here. Great play. That is number 3. That is Jameel Smith. And the junior kind of having to put in a little extra work there to get that ball into the end zone. But a great effort, and we'll get you up to date. It's 27-7, so Fulton now getting on the board. But this one has been all Bobcats, and I guess it's the Battle of Broadway. They're not separated by very far, right?
Yes, 1951 first time Battle of Broadway was played. Central in the lead tonight. They're also in the lead with wins and losses in this rivalry game. 38 wins, 20 losses to Fulton, and 2 ties. I have never seen a tie since covering high school football, so I guess these have to be from a few decades ago. This is the 61st edition of the Battle of Broadway, but now we're back out in Sevier County, Jefferson County.
And also they just had another penalty. They're marching the wrong direction.
Yeah, they're going the way that you don't want to go.
Yeah.
I believe this still has to be 4th down.
I would think so. So this is Mason Henderson and a quarterback. And
in the air, 4th down here.
He's going to keep it. And he might have to tuck and run this one. He's got nowhere to go. Good coverage, and he's knocked down out of bounds.
Into the Sevier County sideline.
Quarterback chased out of bounds.
Oh, it looks like
he was looking for maybe a late hit, I think is what Henderson was asking about there. But I think Jefferson County still has the ball. So they're marching downfield. They're about at the 20. We'll check back in on that game here in a second. Let's go back up to Powell and Farragut. And boy, you can hear the crowd there at Farragut. They are fired up. The Admirals still moving the football.
And this one a 1-score game.
Yep.
So tight one here tonight out in Farragut, Eddie Courtney Stadium. Looks like the ball is right around the 4.
There we go, hurry up
offense here.
Again, it's kind of what they did last time, but this time
and
they
he's
handed
in,
off and a
touchdown.
Goodness gracious, and just like that,
gold there. Number 16.
Farragut is right back in this thing, looking good.
Person in a second.
So let's see.
Noah Hag, number 16, running back, runs it in. That ties it, 20-20. And now we're going to see if they go for a 1-point lead or if they go for a 2-point lead here. And they're going to go for the 1.
Yeah, playing it safe.
Once again, that was Noah Hag barreling it in there. Looked from about the 4-yard line. And then number 32 here, who we do not have a
got
name
whistles already
on our roster.
Let's see what they
There's
call
the
here. If we
flag.
have an offside, someone maybe lined up in the neutral zone. Let's find out what's going on. Did someone jump?
Oh,
We got another player down. We got a
down.
Farragut player down, a lineman. So they're going to check on the player that is shaken up there on the field. That is, looks like that's Aiden Perez, number 63, a senior. All right, we're going to take a break here. You're watching Friday Frenzy Live. Bo Williams, KCK, keeping you up to date on all the action around East Tennessee. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Bo Williams along with KCK, bringing you the action tonight. High school football right now. Farragut taking on Powell. As we showed just a few moments ago, Casey, Farragut, after being down, battling back now with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, this is one we're going to have to watch to the very end, which we can, because we're taking you out live to it not the rest of the night, but we'll be checking in on it as the night goes on, especially if it starts getting down to the wire there, and checking in on Smoky Bears and the Patriots. Sevier County up 27-7 over Jeff County. I would say no surprise there. Smoky Bears look to be in state champion fashion. Nothing has changed since December of 2024. They are back and they are ready.
All right, let's go back out live right now. Carnes and South Doyle. This is a great matchup, 24-21 as you saw. South Doyle and Carnes. Carnes was threatening just a few moments ago, but it looks like South Doyle has the football back right now. So let's see what the Cherokees can do. As again, they are on top in this one, leading by a field goal.
3, 2.
And, well, you know, just when you get the build-up, you know, and
when
you're
you're
all
ready.
excited, then all of a sudden, yeah, this happens. All right, so we're going to stand back up for a second. Let's shake it out, guys. Let's get back in there, and let's see if we can get some rosters pulled up for you here as well on this one. Looks like we got a penalty on that one. They're marching that one ball in the opposite direction. All right, Sevier County, Jefferson County, big pickup there for the Patriots, a big run. They got to get something going here. The clock is ticking. In case we've seen a couple times, Jefferson County moving the football, but then penalties moving them back the other direction. So let's see if this one can maybe on a more positive note for Jeff Coe.
Yeah, it looks like we're on the 50 here for Jefferson County. Gonna see if they can keep that momentum moving down the field. Like you mentioned, big run, and we're coming back to it. They are down 27-7 against Sevier County, the reigning 5A state champs.
All right, so Mason Henderson still in the quarterback out of the shotgun. Does he hand it off? Yes, he does. That is Donovan Jackson. He goes on the far side with it, battling right now, still moving, still going, and finally he is tackled. So
that one lineman looked like he didn't know where he was. He was like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Tricked him out a little bit there.
Been there back in my days, many years ago. I'm like, where is the ball? No huddle right now. They're going to go quick. They got the clock they got to worry about right now. So Henderson again looking over to the sideline to get the call. Donovan Jackson's been kind of a go-to guy for him right now. Number 20 in the backfield there. You also saw Brody Letterman, number 33. So we'll see if they go to him as well. But here's Henderson. Barking out the calls and the whistles.
And that's the end.
That's the end of the quarter.
And they'll play another 12 minutes.
All right, we're going to take a break as well. Stay with us. Friday Frenzy Live, 27-7. That is the score right now. The Smoky Bears on top of the Patriots. We'll be back. And welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. We're watching the action closely for you. I want to get you up to date. We've been watching Central and Fulton. Take a look at the highlight here for a moment as these two are playing just up the street from where we are here in North Knoxville. Central with the score in the Battle of Broadway right now. So Central's been leading this one. We saw Fulton punch one in just a short time ago, but Central coming right back. That is Jaden Harris, the senior, and taking it into the end zone for another score there for Central. Central on top of Fulton in that one. Another game we're watching for you again. This is Clinton taking on Oak Ridge, and Casey, great catch there.
Yeah, great catch there. Clinton, though, still trailing in that one, 35-13. Oak Ridge, but not to take away from that long ball. I mean, that is crazy.
Yeah, Bryson Maddox on the receiving end there. Nice job.
Beautifully caught there. And now we're taking you back out live. Farragut Powell playing at Farragut at E. Courtney Stadium. Tight game.
Tight game. And forth, 21-20
Back
game.
and forth.
Can Powell retake the lead? They were up. First time we checked in, it was like a 20-7 game,
Yeah.
I think. And now, you know,
All
Farragut's
the
on top.
momentum's been with Farragut. And Powell,
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
plenty of time.
And then it goes away. Nice coverage, by the way. He was looking. There was nowhere to throw to. Nice job by the defensive backs there for Farragut. Brody Hollowell, the junior, really had nowhere to go.
I wouldn't say I expected this one to be as tight if I was betting. Farragut, though, has some surprises up their sleeve.
Well, we see that each year, too, the Admirals. You know, just when you think, well, maybe things
Yeah.
aren't clicking, then they'll put a streak together.
Yeah,
you
very true. They'll come out with a little bit of a surprise.
This time they're going to keep it on the ground. Looks like that, is that
Oh.
J. Tallis Henderson, number 5? We'll have to see when he pops up here, but let's see if we can, yeah, that is number 5. So that is Henderson there on the carry, the senior for Powell. Crowd's going. You got to love high school football, man. The bands, the
A
crowd,
tight
the pep
game
squad,
coming into the
tight
finish line.
game.
Absolutely.
Man, it doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, last year Powell dominated this one 35-7. Farragut trying to show them that they can't just do it again. And now that we're seeing a little bit closer here, that is not Deuce Rogers in at quarterback
Hollowell.
for Powell. Yeah.
Oh, look at that wide open, great catch. Yeah.
Right around the 6.
Zion Jackson, nice grab. Good job by Jackson there to make sure he had his feet in bounds. That was close, but a great throw. Yeah, so you were talking about Deuce Rogers, the senior.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, unless he's changed jerseys, Brody Hollowell.
And maybe lost a couple inches.
Well, that's
I
true,
don't
too,
know.
yeah.
Let's see. Hollowell's listed at, oh, we don't know what he's listed at. We just know he's a junior. Deuce Rogers is a senior, but I can tell you that he is a little bit taller than Hollowell from what we're seeing here. So Powell's gonna go again.
Shotgun, yep. Looks like they're going to keep the air. Oh, nice job bringing the snap in. Keeper, I don't know, ref, get out of the way.
Short.
Those line judges.
Little short. Oop, and they're pulling him up. Looks like we're at the 2.
Yep.
Maybe the 1.5.
Let's see if they can get it in here. So they're going to get 4 more downs out of this. Well, I think we got a timeout on. I think Farragut wants to talk about this. All right, first down. We're going to take a break real quick. We'll come back. We'll let you know if Powell's able to punch it in. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Boy, we got a great game for you. Farragut and Powell. Powell, by the way, is up 26-21. They just punched it in, and they're going for 2, Casey.
Yeah, going for 2. That would have put them up a touchdown. That would make it 28-21. And then Farragut would have to either, get another touchdown on the board and for sure make the point after, or go for 2 and go for the win. So that could be an interesting situation that we find ourselves in, but we got to get it first. So we got to see if they can punch in this 2-point conversion right here. Hollowell looks like they're going to go for the pass.
Broken up there at the last minute. So
all right,
great
coverage
defense. Yeah,
by
great
the
coverage.
Farragut defense. I believe that was number 0.
Yep, that's Mason. Oh my goodness. Of course, let's see. Mason. Mason.
I'll give it a go. Mason.
Apalatugi?
Apple.
I think that might be right. I don't know, but if it is, if it isn't, great job, Mason. Great play.
Yeah, Mason, you killed it.
If Farragut comes back down, scores, and wins this thing, it's all because of that
because
play.
of you.
Yeah, 26-21, though, is your score.
Farragut has time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, plenty of time.
To make it happen.
Yeah, and as we have seen, the last 2 drives they've had, they've taken it right down the field and have scored. Now, we want to go back out to South Doyle and Carnes. This is another close one for you right now. This game has been back and forth as well. 21-24, South Doyle up by a field goal. And
that looked like the ball was let go.
Yeah.
And Carnes got it back.
It's 4 turnovers.
So
but still got the ball, so.
Kind of close.
True.
24-21.
they're pretty deep in their own territory. They've got to put something together, though, as the clock continues to run. So Carnes down by 3 at home, looking for their first win of the season. South Doyle trying to hang on. If they can do that, South Doyle's going to go to 2-0 this season to start things off.
It looks like he's going to. Oh, South Doyle defense says no. South Doyle defense says no. And they're not really moving too far anywhere. Like you said, Carnes behind only by 3.
Yeah, tight game.
tight game, but they got to get moving down the field. I mean, once you get in that fourth quarter, pressure starts to kind of feel a little bit more like it's cooking.
Dude, we need to use some.
You know, you got to handle the pressure well, though. That's what all these coaches preach,
All right.
especially in those final minutes.
Another game we're watching for you, and that is Sevier County and Jefferson County. Jefferson County's had chances. They've been moving the ball, but then we've seen some penalties that have hurt them. But Sevier County on top of this one, 34-7. And it looks like the Smoky Bears are again driving this ball. They've got it about on the 42-yard line.
Second and 4.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking like. But it looks like it's pretty solidly
You
in
got to think Sevier County is going to win
Looks
this
like
one. Yeah.
they're most likely pending anything super crazy.
All right, they're keeping it on the ground. We're going to wrap things up. Case will have all your highlights.